afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Heath. I have 25 years experience working in management, training and sales roles for and with small, medium enterprises, national companies and multinational corporations across the UK and Europe. For the last 7 years, my focus has been working with non-native English speakers, predominantly in their sales, management and business English skills, predominantly in Spain and Austria. Whilst in Austria, I have been working with CEF. CEF are an institute where they have 4 divisions. They have a residential courses abroad, where you can learn new languages. They have a translation service. They have interpreting services. And they have professional language training, which is where I fit into the equation and why I am here today. So, today we were originally going to be running a workshop. A workshop is normally for 20 people. We have a little more than 20 today. So I've made slight adaptation, but this is an interactive session. So I am looking for involvement from everybody in the room. Yeah? So I have split our presentation into 3 parts. The first part is to look at tips and ideas for presenting yourself to a potential client. That is more of an information download for you. The second part is looking at some key business phrases we can use in English. English is a wonderful language if it is used well. If it is used badly, it is an awful language. Yeah? So it is about getting the best way out of a phrase. And then thirdly, I would like us to put together a short pitch, a sales pitch, a presentation to a potential new client. This is where you have to be involved. I am the moderator. The idea is, from what we talk about today, you will put together a short pitch, and then I will ask one of you to perhaps have a try at putting a pitch together, perhaps using some of the hints and tips we've used today. Okay. Does everybody understand me clearly? Can you hear me at the back?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. So, let's look at some ideas and tips for presentations. The first thing I thought about was whether we need to be formal or informal. As time has gone by, the UK has certainly become less formal in their approach towards meetings. What you need to look at is to evaluate your counterpart. Are they more mature? Are they suit, shirt, tie, everything neat and orderly? In which case then you need to perhaps start a little more formal. If they're a little more relaxed, a little younger perhaps, a little open-necked without tie, perhaps you can be a little more informal. Things like names. Do you introduce yourself as Mr. Heath, or do you introduce yourself as Mark Heath? Yeah? Please note, it's always Mark Heath, not Heath Mark, when we're talking to UK and English-speaking countries. Otherwise, they will use your first name second. Yeah? So if it is Schuster Felicity, they will say hello Schuster, thinking that is the first name. Yeah? So just be aware of that. Also look at, are you on a peer level? Are you at the same level as that person? In which case there will be a mutual respect between each other. If you are pitching to somebody higher, you will have to be more formal, irrespective of their age and their style. It is more formal. If you are pitching down, you can perhaps be a little more forceful and take over the conversation. Mobile telephones must be turned off. is a trait in England and the UK. We do not like mobile phones ringing in a meeting. It is a no-no. Then we look at personalisation. Try and research the company a little bit beforehand. So you have a little bit of information, a nugget that you can give to them that makes them take notice of what you are saying. They will think, oh, this guy has, or this lady has researched, knows a little about me. Find something about your counterpart. Google, LinkedIn, Sing are wonderful tools to find a little bit of information about the person you are meeting. Put that into your conversation, your small talk. And the most important thing for me is, in the UK, to make them feel that they are the most important client you have, or the only client you have. They like to feel wanted, they like to feel that they are the most important people, and it will give you the edge, not just a number. My job isn't to tell you how to sell your product, you know how to do that. However, one thing that's from the UK, they really do like to see the benefits. Many sales pitches just have features. We all tell people how wonderful our product is. In the UK, they want to know, what does it do for me? The company is the most important person. You can have the best product in the world, but if it doesn't do anything for them, what is the point? And they will say, what's in it for me? So think about, every feature has a benefit. Benefits are the things that sell. Questioning and objection handling. Questioning is a wonderful tool for English people. They like to tell you about their business. Yes, it is your sales pitch, your presentation, but they like to know, or like to tell you, what they do and how good they are. So sometimes it is useful to ask a question and let them tell you what you want to know. They will offer the information very often, in which case you don't need to tell them, they've already told you. We have what we call question tags, which is a wonderful way in English of actually getting an answer to a question that you want. And an example might be, if you use a negative end to a statement. So for example, this sounds interesting, doesn't it? Negative. Hopefully that will give you a positive answer. Yes. You've asked a question, you're adding a one-word answer, then you can carry on, but you have engaged them. You can also use that in a negative way, so to get a negative answer, because sometimes no is as powerful as yes. We won't let that client escape, will we? We'll get a no. So a positive end to a question gets a no. A negative end to a question gets a yes, but you are engaging your client at the most. Then we look at maintaining and checking interest levels. Body language and eye contact with UK is very important. They will judge you very quickly on your body language, your eye contact, and how you approach your counterpart. So it is important to do that. Sometimes it's not important about what you say, but how you say it. Yeah? So the use of tone, the use of approach is very important. Tone changes meaning in English substantially. A word can have so many different meanings depending how you say it. So think about using your tone and how to use your tone. And don't always tell or preach. Ask and listen. As I said, the answers are normally in the information they give you. So listen to them. One of my other favourites is silence. A lot of UK training, a lot of UK businesses are training their sales staff that silence is golden. And it's almost like a competition, that if you ask a question, wait for the answer. Don't answer it yourself. So many people answer the question themselves. Wait for it. If they hold with them. In English business, they think the principle of he who speaks first loses. And is very, very powerful if used well. And we look at some sort of cultural diversities. Are people in the UK decision makers? Yes, they are. Do they like to make snap decisions? Will they give you an honest answer? 9 times out of 10, yes, they will. You ask for the business, you close, they will tell you yes or no. Spain, perhaps. Are there any Spanish people in the audience today? No? Spain is a little more complicated. The Spanish people don't like to say no. They are not interested, but they don't want to offend you. They want to know as much information about it, but you will be spending weeks and weeks and weeks, and they will just string you along because they don't want to upset you. Yeah? So you have to be forceful with the Spanish to say, is this a yes or is this a no? There is no such thing as maybe. Yeah? Is a yes or a no. Otherwise you will spend so much time. Okay, super. So that just gives you a few ideas. We're looking at the tip of the iceberg. Yeah? It's a very, very big animal. Yeah? And in 50 minutes we can only cover so many areas. So what I thought is we could now look at some key business phrases. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for some sort of interaction from yourselves. I'm going to give you a scenario, and I would like from the audience you to perhaps give me an alternative, more powerful way of saying something that's relevant to a meeting, as a business meeting, say, for example. So, if I said, for example, we are the best company in the world that produce a specific product. Nobody can be better than us, we are market leaders. It's quite a long-winded way of saying something. Can anybody think of a more shorter, more powerful way of saying that? Yeah?
Everybody says it's best we are.
Everybody says we are the best. Yeah? Everybody says we are the best. Super. So we are the best. Any other ideas? Excellent. Anybody else? Yeah?
We are the experts.
We are the experts.
We are number one.
We are number one. Excellent.
We are the best in the world at what we do.
We are the best in the world at what we do. Yeah? I mean, at what we do. Yeah? We are the best is perhaps a little egotistical, perhaps. At what we do, yes. At what we do. Super. I have another one, which might be useful. And at present, our track record is second to none. That means nobody can or is better than us based on our track record. That means over a period of time, excellent, thank you for the mobile. Excellent. Let's pick another one. We are definitely better than all of our competition in one or two particular areas. How can we say that with a little more power, do you think?
We are the benchmark.
We are the benchmark. Excellent. We are the benchmark. Any other ideas? The benchmark. Anything else? Yes, sir.
We try hard.
We try harder. That's okay, but does try mean succeed? Is a question. Yeah? Perhaps try is I tried to get in, but I didn't. Yeah? So perhaps depends how or in what context we are using that. Yeah? I have one that says we have the edge over the competition. That means we are that bit better than the competition. So we have the edge over the competition. Excellent. In another one, we have a division that always come up with wonderful new ideas, but we don't always use each and every single one because they are not financially viable or are not the best way of going forward. But we do take the best ideas forward. Can anybody think of a shorter, powerful way of saying that?
We are pioneers.
Sorry?
Pioneer.
We are pioneers. Excellent. Pioneers. Excellent.
We are innovation leader.
Innovation leader. What I'm looking for, these are excellent. What I'm looking for is that we don't always use every idea. We only take the best ideas. Does that narrow the field down a little?
We do the innovation.
We
We do the innovation.
I'm sorry, I do not. We
We do that innovation.
We do innovation. Yeah, we do innovation. Yeah, excellent. We have a very good phrase in English. When we only take the best ideas. And what we say is we cherry pick the best ideas to take forward. And the bad ideas we quite often describe as bad apples. So we cherry pick the best ideas and discard the bad apples. Yeah? So it's a fruit analogy, but it works very well. So to cherry pick means to pick out only the best ones. And if we are the innovation leader, but what we do is we don't follow. We actually come up with the ideas and are the pioneers and innovation leaders. What could we say about the competition, but without being derogatory towards them, without making them sound too bad? Yeah? How can we show that we are the best and they are second best? Is there a way of saying that?
Always a step ahead.
Always a step ahead. Excellent. Always one step ahead. Yeah? Or even more. Always steps ahead. Yeah? Any other ideas?
First mover.
We are the first mover. Yeah? first mover. Super. Anything else? My favourite one is that we are the shepherd, not the sheep. And basically, everybody follows us. We like to make decisions. We don't sit and think about things for weeks and weeks and weeks before we actually do something. We are quite decisive. Our competition are indecisive. They cannot decide where they want to go. So how could we, again, describe the competition without being disrespectful to the competition? Can anybody think of a way of saying what we are but what they are? We said indecisive. Is there any other ways or any other powerful statements that we could use? Sorry?
We are the champions.
We are the champions. Yeah. Oops. We are the champions, yeah?
We represent world class.
We are. We represent world class. Excellent. We are decisive as well. Yeah? We make decisions. We can go forward. Our competition does not. So quite often we might say that if we're talking about ourselves, we don't sit on the fence. To sit on the fence means you have one leg one side, one leg the other side, and you don't know which way to go. When you sit on the fence, you are not making a decision. So this is about driving forward our business. Yeah? The competition sits on the fence while we are decisive in what we do. We said about innovation, we've said about doing things that are not conventional, not normal. We have these wonderful ideas that we produce that are market leaders, where we are the shepherd, not the sheep. We also have a phrase or power phrase to explain how we go about doing our business. And one of my favourite ones is, and how I like to work is, I like to think outside of the box. We have a box that 99% of the world sits within. If we sit outside of the box, that means we are coming up with ideas that nobody else. We are pioneering. We are being innovative. But we think outside of the box. A couple more. The business world at the moment has been in turmoil. Companies are fighting for what business there has been out there across Europe. So how would we describe the marketplace at the moment? Can anybody come up with some ideas of how we would describe the marketplace at the moment? Sorry?
Volatile.
Volatile? Yeah? It's a volatile market. Anything else? Unpredictable? Or unpredictable? Unpredictable? Yeah? So we have a volatile and unpredictable market. So how can we describe, using a little power, how we are still driving our business forward. Anybody think of a way of describing how we can drive our business forward?
Unwavering.
Unwavering. Wonderful. Unwavering. Leopunt ate for those who don't know. Unwavering means we don't go like this. We go straight forward, yeah? Yes? Sustainable growth. Sustainable growth. Excellent. Excellent. And how can we, going back using that, I think of how I would promote how I was within this marketplace. And I would talk about the fact that the market is the survival of the fittest. Yeah? Only the strongest survive. If we want to go even deeper and stronger, we could say it's a dog-eat-dog world. Sounds awful, but it's a very powerful statement. Yeah? And it shows that the business marketplace is very, very hard. The final one there could also be, it is also a cutthroat business. You think of Jack Sparrow, yeah? Cutthroat business, that means it's very, very dog-eat-dog, survival of the fittest, you know, we will, only the strongest survive. Let's look at one last one, this is one of my favourites. We are the best, but we are the most expensive. How could we describe why we are the best, or how could we say why you should use ourselves, not the competition who are inferior quality but considerably cheaper? And we find that in every marketplace. So how could we promote ourselves in that respect?
Quality value.
Sorry?
Quality value.
Quality value, super. Quality value. Anything else?
Best bang for your buck.
Best bang for your buck. That's an Americanism. Wonderful. Best bang for your buck. Anything else?
Added value.
Added value?
Yeah.
Added value. Excellent. Any more?
We've chosen the best.
You've chosen the best. Excellent. I have a favourite one. It's not applicable in every meeting. However, my favourite would always be, if you pay peanuts, you will just get monkeys. It's trying to say that rubbish is rubbish. I think we've got time for one more. Yes. If we want to say that we are not aggressive, but are forward-thinking and proactive in our marketing, we want to win business. Yeah? But we want to give the impression that we will fight for that business. How could we how could we put a power statement forward about showing how forward and forceful we are in our business dealings, do we think?
We have an aggressive approach.
An aggressive approach?
Dynamic also.
Yeah, dynamic, aggressive. Sometimes aggressive, the word, can be a barrier. Yeah? So it depends on your situation whether you use that. Dynamic is wonderful. A dynamic approach. Any other ideas?
Go-getter.
A go-getter. Excellent. Go-getter. Any more? I have one that I like to use is where I say that we're not frightened of standing on a few toes to get where we need to go. That means I'm going first. I'm going first, you have to stay behind me. So standing on a few toes to get where we want to be. Excellent. So, just to recap, we've looked at a few helpful hints and tips when presenting, and we've looked at a few statements, few keywords, power words that we can use when we're in a meeting. So now what we need to look at is how can we put together a pitch? How can we put together a short 2-3 minute presentation, trying to use some of the tools we've used here and your experience in a meeting. Okay, so when preparing a sales pitch, what do we have to have first? Any ideas?
What is your problem? We start with what is your problem?
What is your problem? So we're starting with a question. Yeah? Yes?
Introduce yourself.
An introduction, perhaps an opening. Yeah? An opening, an intro. Then we're going to ask, what is your problem? Yeah? What else could we do at this point? We've done our intro. How would our intro be? Sorry.
Maybe find a personal connection to the audience.
Excellent. Find a personal connection. So a little bit of small talk, perhaps, just to ice break. We call them icebreakers. Yeah? Just to break the ice. So personal connection, small talk. What is your problem? Okay, perhaps they don't have a problem. Perhaps we have something we want to sell to them. Are we going to ask them if they have a problem straight away? Yes, sir.
How can I help you?
How can I help you? That's a good question. However, if you've asked to meet with me, I'm going to say, you asked me. Yeah? So, what are we going to... Let's leave the questions just for a moment. We're looking to give some information. We've done an opening, we've done our intro, we've done our personal connection and our small talk. Now what do we need to do?
Introduce our product.
Introduce our product. Excellent. Just for the purpose of this exercise, we are a manufacturing company based in Linz, and we manufacture spare parts for very large machines that are used in printing. Okay? Large printers across the world. We are market leader in Austria. We are Number 3 in Europe. We are the most expensive, but our quality is the best, as you would expect from Austrian companies. Okay, so we're going to introduce our product. So how are we going to introduce that?
By giving some kind of sales reference.
Some kind of sales reference? And please expand a little on that.
Explanation of the services, sales, after sales services, and reference list that we have, the standard that we got in respect of quality of the products. Are you listening?
Excellent. So you're talking a company, a concise company summary, company overview.
Yeah.
Yeah? So sales reference, company overview. Excellent. Any other ideas? Yes.
Tell them about the benefits they can get out of the product.
Little bigger than the others. Benefits. Yeah? You know how good you are. They might have heard of you. If you are the 3rd biggest in Europe, they will have heard of you. Yeah? So they'll know what you do to a degree. However, what they want to know is, what can I get from it? Yeah? So if we're a large company, people know benefits. Yeah? Okay, so we're doing company overview, benefits. Anything else?
Reference the recent success of the customer and add the information that with my service it could be even more successful.
So look at something the customer has done,
Yeah.
and say that if you'd used our product, it would have been better or more profitable.
Yes.
Excellent. So, sales reference from the client. Excellent. Anything else?
Guarantee.
Sorry?
Guarantee.
Warranty.
Warranty. Warranty. Okay. So that's a feature. Yeah, so we talk about the warranty. What's the benefit of the warranty?
Spare parts. Maintenance.
Excellent.
After sales services.
Excellent. So we don't just tell them there is a warranty, we tell them what they get from it as well. Yeah? Excellent. What ultimately do we want to get from this meeting?
I give maybe a ballpark figure about my costs, because if we talk about the same level, then we lose time.
Costs.
I would like to talk with him about total cost of ownership.
Total cost of ownership.
Yes. Easy.
Excellent. Anything else? Yes, sir.
To present him our brand new products, to give him some inspiration what he can do with our new products.
New products. Excellent. Okay, so we've presented ourselves, we've presented our company, we've introduced ourselves, we've made a small personal connection, we've introduced our product, we've sales referenced our company, we've talked about benefits to him regarding our new products, we've talked about our warranties, about our reference from clients, how we could have done that better. We've talked about costs. Then what do we need to do?
Maybe we talk about the competitors and what is the big difference.
Okay, we talk about the competitors perhaps. Is that dangerous?
In somehow, if you can maneuver in that issue, it could be helpful for.
Yes, excellent. Certainly. We have 3 minutes. We've got an intro, we've got small talk, we've got introducing our product, we've got company overview, we've got benefits, we've got warranty, we've got costs, and then we're going to talk about the competition. Yeah? We have 3 minutes to do this. Yeah? What haven't we done yet? Try to get a date in order
to discuss the details.
To discuss the details. Get a date for details. Okay? Excellent. Yes, sir?
I would mention some success stories.
Success stories? Yeah, excellent. Yes?
We haven't asked the customer yet what he will actually want or needs.
Thank you. Does he need or she need our product? Do they use a product similar to ours? If the answer to that question is yes, how are we going to finish this? We talked about asking for a date to discuss further details. What did I say that the UK do quite often make when it's a meeting? Sorry?
Go for tea.
Only at 4 o'clock. While you're having your coffee and cake. Yeah? How about asking for the business? How about closing? Would you like to buy one, sir? He can only say yes, no, or maybe. Yeah? Don't be frightened of asking for the business, certainly in the UK. They are used to it. Yeah? A meeting is about establishing needs and then getting business. If he needs the machine, he will buy it. If he doesn't need the machine, he won't buy it. Yeah? In Spain it might take 6 months. In England it might take 1 week. Yeah? So think about, do not be frightened of asking for the business. Okay, super. So, we have an intro, we have small talk, we have questioning together with introducing our product, we have sales, benefits, features, costs, talk about the competitors, success stories, asking whether the customer needs our product, and then we have asking for the business. All in 3 minutes. Who would bravely like to have a go at doing a quick 3-minute presentation? Please. Would anybody like to try? Or should we take it in sections? Should we try an intro? Who would like to give me an intro? We have a meeting. I have just met you. Hello, my name's Mark Heath. How would you then introduce yourselves?
How do you do it, Mark?
Very well, thank you.
Good to see you.
And yourself?
Yeah. How are you?
I'm very warm, but very good, thank you.
Weather is nice outside.
Yes, cooler.
All right, Mark.
Sorry?
All right, Mark.
Yep, super.
Is it okay for you?
Sorry?
Can we get started, Mark?
Yes, certainly. Excellent. So there's an introduction, yeah? We've talked about the weather, we've done a little icebreaker, then can we get down to business? Excellent. Yeah, okay. So now we want to introduce our product, perhaps. Who would like to introduce their product to me? You must all sell something. Who has a product that is irresistible to myself? Anybody? No? So I might say, if I wanted to introduce CEF to yourselves, yeah? We have a range of 4 divisions, yeah? We look at Dolmetsch service, we look at translation services, we look at residential courses abroad if you want to learn better English or Spanish or other languages. And our key area is our business-to-business language training, yeah? And we look at all sorts of different areas where I can improve your level of English. Is that something that will be of interest to yourselves? Yes, Mark. Okay, so I've just introduced our product, what we do, yeah? What about features and benefits? Can somebody give me an example of a feature and a benefit? What would a feature be and a benefit? Just one.
Feature would be seminars that you offer.
Yes. And the benefit would be?
How it can help with international business.
Yes, for the client, yeah. So, I offer a seminar, yeah, which is what I do, that's my features, what I offer. The benefit is you as the client get better knowledge, yeah. So, for every feature we have to have that benefit. Then we want to talk about my cost base. How could we introduce my costs? Is it something we should be scared of? Cost is that horrible monster that people don't want to know about. Yeah? They have to pay the bill at the end of the day. They have to pay somebody for it. So don't be frightened of introducing your cost. Speak to them. They will want to see it in writing, but tell them. Yeah? Discuss it. Is that in your price range? Yes, no. Okay? What would it need to be for it to be in your price range? Yeah, if it's ridiculously low, thank you. It was nice meeting you, but I'm a little more expensive than that. You leave the meeting. They will either want you to come back or they will let you go. But at least you have a decision. Yeah? Ask for the business. Say to them, okay, I've explained everything about what I do. I've identified that you have a need for this product or for this service. Yeah? What is stopping you from telling me today, I want your product? And they will tell you. I need more information. Okay, what information do you need? Perhaps I can give you that now. Yeah? Trial closes. Trial looking for business. At the end of the day, it is the business we want. Okay, I think that's my time. I thank you very much. I hope we've only touched the tip of the iceberg, as I said. 50 minutes is a short time to talk about a large topic. Hopefully that's given you some ideas, some helpful hints and tips. I will be available for some questions until at the end, and perhaps until 2:45, then I do have to leave. So I thank you very much for your time and your attention and your input, and hopefully that has been interesting. Thank you.